Back at Winding Stair Gap for, I don't even know, day 10 or 11. I think 11 at this point. What is it? Today is the 28th. So yeah, day 11. Heading to Fontana. Did a little bit of miscalculations and thought I was going to be there Friday, but nope, going to be there Thursday. So we will take 3 nights to get to Fontana. Be about the same pace that we've been hiking at up until this point, 15s or so. But once we get to the Smokies and Fontana, the plan is to kick it up and go at least 20 a day. And that should get us to Hot Springs by, I think, midweek next week or something like that. And really set us up for the last parts of Tennessee and North Carolina before we get into Virginia, where the trail really opens up, or at least starts to open up. So, got all resupplied in town. Feeling great. Had a great conversation with a bunch of people on the shuttle up to the stairs. And we are heading down the trail. That's a pretty dope shot. Right now. So thanks for coming along. And I gotta start doing more. I gotta start looking at the camera a little bit more, I think. Well, this first person might not be the best. All right, anyway, I'll see you guys up the trail. We are on our way up to Wyatt Bald, which I think is a high point for today. But this is a famous fire tower on the trail. Well, one of my favorite pictures from my first through hike was taken with my first tramway. I think this is it. Actually, I don't know. We'll find out when we're up there. Yeah, this is definitely where that picture was taken. Some people sitting there where we were.
Oh, nice.
So the ridge in the center frame there is basically Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and the high point in the middle is Clingman's Dome, which is also the high point for the trail. Now I know you guys can't see it in the GoPro footage, so I'm going to take a couple of pictures with my camera so you can see the ridge that I'm talking about. But we will be there in 3 or 4 days. Not much going on in here, except for graffiti.
I don't see us. Apparently the ones in the smoke is not yet.
Okay. Well, it's maybe a couple of days.
Fire is uncontrollable.
Oh, is that pink? No. It's not. Want me to take a picture of you? I don't know if you're doing a panoramic, I should get out of the way for you.
All right, we're about to get into Licklaw Gap. This is one of the places we camped in 2019. I think specifically because it's called Licklaw Gap. Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
Push towards shelter?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit that today, and then Sassafras Gap Shelter tomorrow. Get through the NOC and just kind of keep.
A little bit, get burger.
Yeah, get over to Fontana before, because Thursday it's supposed to rain, so I'm gonna try and get in early on Thursday and just kind of like shelter there and get my resupply in.
Yeah, that badass shelter over at the dam.
Oh, that thing's amazing. That could probably fit like 24 people.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy. Showers and stuff.
I don't remember showers. They say they're solar chargers, but they're always broken. But I got a reservation at the lodge, so I'm gonna stay there for the night and then rip out. I stayed at the shelter last time I thru hiked, so I've had that experience.
Yeah, it's time to go a little bit better.
Right. I want to get a little bit rested because I'm gonna try and run all the way from Fontana to Hot Springs after that. So
Nice.
get a good night's rest and cleaned up before I try and make a big push like that. So,
Yep.
but
All right, man.
I'll see you up the trail.
All right, good luck, man.
You too. We were leapfrogging all morning. Well, he was following me. He's going at like exactly the same speed. And for a while, I thought I was holding him up, but he was just chilling. Nice guy. This is the Wade Sutton Memorial. On December 7th, 1968, 783 feet southwest from this point, Wade A. Sutton, North Carolina Forest Service Ranger, gave his life suppressing a forest fire, that you might more fully enjoy your hike along this trail. Thank you, sir. Welcome back to the trail. It is day 12, and we are on our second day out of Franklin, heading to Fontana. Gonna be passing through the NOC today. In 2019, that was where we took our first zero. See. All right. So now that it's warmed up a little bit and our camera's working, like I was saying before, it's day 12. Second day out of Franklin, heading towards Fontana Dam. I'm gonna go through the NOC today, which was where I had spent my first zero on trail back in 19, and I've already spent 2 zeros on trail so far in this trip. This is the Nantahala Outdoor Center, or the NOC, and they've got whitewater rafting, kayaking, hiking, zip lines, all sorts of stuff here. I've got about 7 miles and 3,000 feet up to go. Off the summit of Chia Bald, and it is gorgeous up here. Holy crap, I gotta get a picture of that. Tried this a few times, but the battery was dying, so I'm gonna start from the beginning on this one. Today is day 3 out of Franklin to Fontana, day 13 overall, and today is a good day. Did 18 point something yesterday. The last 7 miles were absolutely brutal, but got into camp, was able to get a shelter spot, so that was pretty awesome. And then I checked the forecast. The storm that's supposed to be here tonight had been like diminishing, but it seems that they're it's still going to be a thunderstorm. It's still coming pretty strong. So took a look at where I was going to try and shelter tonight. It was 15-ish miles ahead, and it's got a lot of bad notes. It's definitely got a leaky roof. There's holes in the walls. People seem to think it's structurally unsound. I doubt that that's the case, but what I've decided to do is push an extra 5 miles today and get into Fontana tonight instead, so that I don't, because the only other option really would be to stop in a couple miles, and it's not even noon, and stay at Brown Fork Gap Shelter and then go into Fontana tomorrow, which isn't the worst idea, but there was a full shelter and full tent sites at the shelter last night, and knowing that I've got a little bit of a stronger ability than everyone else, I'm not going to be that guy that like sprints ahead, steals a shelter spot, and everyone else has to like suffer through the storm in a tent, because I can make it to Fontana in time for the storm tonight, well before dark. I'm trying to shoot to get there before 5, because that's when the last shuttle goes to the from the where the trail is up to the resort. So I'll get another 0. but it won't put us any farther behind the schedule. We're still on schedule. I just shifted some miles from tomorrow. Instead of doing a Nero, I'll do a 0. And this section between the NOC and Fontana is so much harder than I remembered. Oh my God. Probably the hardest stretch so far. Certainly that first 7 miles out of the NOC. But we're gonna come up to Sweetwater Gap soon, and going north out of Sweetwater Gap is Jacob's Ladder, which is one of the most notorious climbs on this trail. So we'll luckily get that done and over with, get a day of rest, and be ready to rocket through the next section of the trail, get to Hot Springs in 4 or 5 days. I gotta take a look at the shelter spacing and see how that's gonna work out. But so far we got about 15 more to go, and we will be in a nice bed in Fontana Dam, or Fontana Village. All right, welcome to the beginning of Jacob's Ladder. And that's the end of Jacob's Ladder. Why we need to do that, I'll never know. There's the lake and the Smoky Mountains. Hey everybody, so there we go. That's been a little bit better lighting. So got in yesterday, just about at 5 o'clock, 5:15 I think, when the last shuttle ran, and I tore across that ridge to get down there. Barely ate anything just to do it, so I apologize there wasn't a lot of filming, didn't like close out the normal way, but once I got into Fontana I just like ate so much food. Hamburgers are amazing. Let's get the sun in my face. Right now the storm that was here last night is clearing up, so the reason I want to get down off the ridge wasn't just because it was a little thunderstorm that was 55 to 65 mile per hour winds up on the ridge with gusts up to 80 miles an hour, and not having a good shelter to stay in, or being sure that the trees weren't going to fall down around me, made it a better option to come into town. So that's what I did. I pumped 20.4 miles out, and then got here. I'm going to stay here for the day. The power at the hotel is out because of the storm, so hopefully that comes back on before too long and I can get all my chores done. But other than that, it's looking pretty good for the next section. So I appreciate you all coming along, and I will see you down the trail.